Well, hello there, little darling. Look at you over there. Today, we're going to be speaking about hated coins. Let's check this out, baby doll. So if you watched my earlier video, I've made a video where it was directed to Randy Boo, friends. And Randy Boo from Crypto Banter channel, he actually popped the HEX bubble.
I want you.
He popped the HEX bubble, friends. Okay, he popped the little HEX bubble, okay? And I will go through my video here and I'll just show you that there's been a bit of a tiff out there in the crypto industry, especially when it comes to Crypto Banter, because why would you just pop the HEX bubble? I mean, there's so many other communities out there. Now, this is Randy Boo from many months ago, right? Maybe a year ago or something. I think it was 2023. Yeah, 2023, friends. I will never pop a HEX bubble again. Sorry, fam. So shout out to Kaiser Crypto. Hope you're doing okay up there. Haven't heard from you for a while. Kaiser Crypto, friends. And he popped the HEX bubble. Now, in a recent showing, he did it again. It was missing. Okay, so in a nutshell, mid-curvers, friends, they are trading and investing off their emotions, okay? So they will see something being hated, and they go, oh, hated, bad, I know, likey. And then they'll see something else, they go, oh, everyone likes you, I'm in. But if you want to win in this game, you can't think like that, because it is being priced in and out from everyone's capital allocation. So that's when you see something go too high. People like it too much. Nothing goes up really high and has haters in it. Nothing. The haters join. Even PulseChain and PulseX had haters join because they saw HEX, and the FOMO got to them. Where remember everybody was said to be listening to Richard Hart and secretly watching him, and they go, oh, I don't want to miss out on the next 10,000x, because HEX did a 10,000x in the last cycle, right? So all the haters sacrificed the PulseChain and PulseX. That was the top signal. Okay, now we know in hindsight, all these people out here, like, oh my gosh, all the people, Biddy Boy was in, Carl the Moon, he was in. Many other people, they hated Richard, they were in. A lot of them, oh, now they're in, okay? So the haters, they finally capitulate in, okay? So when you see, friends, mainstream influencers continuously gatekeeping HEX and PulseChain, I want you to understand this is bullish, okay? Bullish. And it's not just, oh, you're just saying that because of crypto. No. It's actually bullish. Let me show you why, all right? It means PulseChain is still hated by the market, okay? PulseChain, HEX, all of it. It's still hated. And while they're hating, friends, we are dancing.
Step by step when you're moving in. When you come to the club and you're tuning in. Hold tight to your man because I'm moving in. 4x4.
Now, you do want to see this. Trust me, you want to see this. Because it means you got a long way to go, okay? Let me read it to you. Hatred means they have irrationally priced it lower than it should be, and they are acting on their emotions. So remember, friends, when you are investing in crypto, participating, you're basically betting on the number of eyeballs that are going to come across your thing in the future, okay? And it's the same thing with pretty much all the assets in the world, right? JPEGs, stonks, pretty much everything else. The more eyeballs, the more excitement. Friends, it's no wonder the most expensive companies in the world are in the S&P 500. Your little business, your little pizzeria, it's not going to trade at 20 times earnings. It's going to trade at like 2 times earnings. Someone will buy a business. If your pizza shop makes $100,000 a year, someone will buy it for between $200,000 to $400,000 a year. They'll pay like 2 to 4 years worth, right? But in the stock market, there is literally nothing that cheap. Why? Because there's millions and millions of eyeballs who are watching it. You see? The funnel. Now, hatred, friends, why is it special? It's because hatred means there are a lot of eyeballs watching, but they still refuse to reprice it higher, to buy. And they're watching it. So you have the attention. Remember Metcalfe's law? You have everybody's attention. We're dancing. We're cranking and we're dancing. And you're looking at all these eyeballs and you're like, wait a minute. you are all caught up by your hatred. You refuse to buy. And they never think, and you wonder, why does this phenomenon occur? It's because we're so self-centered and there are so many mid-curvers. Mid-curvers, friends, they think they're the smart ones. So the mid-curvers, they can't look to the left and right. They can't see the other 500,000 mid-curvers with them. Because if they could see that, they wouldn't be in the mid-curve. Okay, that's why me and you, right, we're peanut brains. Okay, we're literally peanut brains, negative 480 IQ. See, we look around, I'm always looking around. I'm like, oh my gosh, that idea that I thought was really special ain't so special. You see? So that's why it makes mid-curvers, because they get complacent with their views. And they say, well, this thing's obviously a scam. I'm not going to touch this thing. But they don't look around. They go, wait a minute. Every single person is calling it a scam as well. I wonder what happens if the cycle pumps up Bitcoin to 100K, Ethereum goes above 5K, and then this thing does a 3x. I wonder what happens. So, as I explained here, friends, the best part about being hated is that you are still so far away from being expensive. Now, I see this. I have the scale here, friends, okay? On the very far left is hated, okay? Hated, it's you're literally the lowest price, okay? This is literally what you would call HEX, right? Minus 99%, okay? Okay? And then you have dislike, okay? And then you have neutral, like, and love. Most coins, they never get to be hated. They actually never get that privilege. Most coins in crypto will be disliked. That's the lowest they'll ever go. And many others, friends, will just have to sit in neutral. So they'll go from love, like, and they'll go back to neutral. Okay, neutral. Bitcoin, friends, Bitcoin will probably never be disliked. Really, it should be like neutral. You always get the mid curvers and stuff here and there, but just its days of being hated. It's pretty much done. Okay. Now, never say never, but you'll see it. But you never know, man. You never know. Maybe there's like such an altcoin renaissance that Bitcoin becomes hated, like really, really, really hated. Maybe that happens. We'll see. Okay, so you never rule it out. Now, your expensive price only comes when you reach love status. Okay, love. I can go through so many examples. Have you heard of Dogecoin, friends? Okay, you want to talk about love? Love. I mean, we can talk all day about love. Check this out. What happened with Doge? I love this community. I have to get in. I love Elon. That's what everyone was talking about. I love Elon, all the attention, the world's most popular man. He's so smart, taking us to a rocket to the moon. Doge, so fun. I love it. Even Mark Cuban, friends, he was taking his son. He was basically, I think, using Doge. You want to put Doge in the stadium so you could use to pay for hot chips or something. It's cute. You see that idea? Fun. That was the top, okay? Just getting that was the top, friend. It's a vicious game, friends. It's a vicious game. What are you meant to do? Okay? You can't, look, you can join in on everyone's emotions, but look where it got you now. All right? Look where it got everybody else now. If you're watching me, you are literally in the top 1% of everyone else, because 99% of everyone else, they're watching other mainstream people telling you, come and buy Solana. It's not expensive at all. FTX isn't going to dump on you when their unlock comes out in March 2025. $1 billion, by the way, today's price. So if Solana's 5x higher, they got $5 billion to dump, okay? They're just showing you, friends, you've reached this maximum status. Now, here's the thing, man. Looking at all these hate and like and stuff, man, 18 hours a day. There's no scale that says, oh, we all hate this, okay? Because, friends, hate, when I call something hate, you might say, oh, everyone hates Luna. You see, so you got to be careful with that, because you can't just say, oh, well, people don't like this thing I'm in. You can't do that. Now, obviously, HEX, friends, is hated by the whole crypto industry still. And Crypto Man Ran, still, he popped the bubble again. Okay, naughty, naughty, Ran. I'm going to have to arrest you, sir. Naughty, naughty, come with me. Okay, I've got a baton for you. Family-friendly show. Eventually, friends, we're going to move from that hate and we'll move to dislike. So I postulated, okay? Postulated, friends. I postulated an example of dislike. And it's Eric Wall, D. Eric. He's going to show the HEX linear chart, okay? And of course, it's going to be erection hex. Okay. So he's going to show this chart, and he uses a black and white. He uses white screen. So he uses light mode, and it'll probably be CoinGecko or something. Okay. That's stock standard, Eric. And then he'll write, congratulations. And he'll spell hex like this. Lowercase HEX. That's how he actually spells it. He'll say, congratulations, hex, lowercase. You're still down 80% from the top. And Bitcoin is well above its all-time high, near 100K. Okay, so you can just see that. So now it's gone from, now it's just like, I don't like you. That's what it's going to be. By the way, hex being down 80% from the top, that's 10 cents. So that's still, friends, that's still handsome from today. I mean, if you look at combined hex right now, it is 1.5 cents. So it's another like 6x from today. So if Bitcoin does a 50% move and hex does a 6x, that's still nice. Obviously, it's not the whole end of the move, but I'm just showing you, right? So you're making gains. That's a disbelief pump. You know, dislike is also disbelief. Dislike is, I see you kind of moving off the floor, but I don't like you anyway. Okay? So this is the thing, friends. It's amazing that hex went up 220% on the bubble picture here, and it's still in the hate category. You see that? Look at that, man. See? It's literally 220%, friends. So, man, it just boggles my mind. I'll never get sick of this. I'll never get sick of this. You tell people thesis. It's a big one. It goes for long. I map out the liquidity. I show them the volume. I show them the ask side. I show them the Uniswap formula. I literally write everything else, and I say, and all we need is for you to just shut up and do nothing and come back in like 18 months. That's all we need. Okay? But that final part, they don't have the vision. They don't believe in their hearts. They have to see it. Right? Now, the disbelief pumps are beautiful, friends, because the disbelief pumps, so this is the funny part, friends. You know at the bottoms, right? Before even Hex did this little move, okay? Before Hex did this move, you know what they were saying? I'm not even joking. They said, well, if you're going to go up, I'll be able to get in on the way up. Then it starts going up. And then it stops a tiny bit. So, you know these little tiny, tiny red candle, friends? They're looking at this already like, oh, yeah, told you move's over. So you realize, this is why, friends, I don't waste my time with people like this. You eventually realize what they do is when they want to critique something, they'll use the biggest time frame they can, weekly, monthly. But when they want to execute, they use the shortest time frame. So you realize you're dealing with a soy boy cuck. You're dealing with a smelly bear who poops in the woods. You actually get to witness, oh, wow, I have been wasting my time the whole time. I've been communicating with somebody who finds it impossible to actually buy and hold. Okay? There's literally nothing to be gained here when you're speaking to these types of people. Because I've been through this, trust me, so many times, and I realize, oh my gosh, why did I waste my time with this Habibi Albi? He's not a Habibi Albi, you know what I mean? Like, why? I tried to give him a chance, and I realized, oh wow, crap. Why don't you just hold for another 9 months? You know, like it's been already 3 years. Why don't you wait for the upcycle? No matter what you tell them about global liquidity or the index ticking up or stock market, no. You realize it really is true, friends. Warren Buffett said, 99% of people have no business actually investing. They should literally just be buying the S&P 500, locked away. They're not allowed to touch it until the retirement. And I think about that every time. And I realize, you know what? He's right. But you and me, we're very lucky. Why? Because when we get disliked, friends, there's a phase after that. When we reach neutral, it will be everyone saying, well, you're just like every other cult out there which does well. I have no real opinion on this. It's not exciting. Mark my words, okay? Mark my words. Mark my fluffy slippers. We are going to be absolutely cranking, okay? Cranking, friends. I'm actually going to play for you some crank music. So when this happens and people saying, well, you're just kind of like every other cult, like you're like the Miladies and the Bitcoin cult, whatever. So it's coming. I'm already dancing. It's gonna come. I've seen it. It was 4 years ago, friends. It was 4 years ago. random forums, stock market guys, just random people of society. It was literally just copy paste. Just change the dude. Okay, this guy's a ranger. This guy's got black hair. Okay, this guy's Asian. This guy's whatever. He's from like the UK. Just literally just copy paste. It's like the same human appears. Like this, Ivan describes this human, friends. There's like this certain elusive human just comes out of nowhere. They're like this wonder of this world. Like it's almost like a rare deer appearing in the forest. And they come in and you're like looking at them. And so you don't know what you're looking at the first time. You think like, oh, I'm trying to onboard and help people in the world. But you will face so much backlash and so much mid-curving, you actually realize these people can't be helped. They can't be helped. The only thing that can actually help them is a green candle so freaking big, it literally goes, what was that? What was that? That's literally the only thing that can help them, okay? And then they actually do silly things at the top, all right? So once HEX reaches that neutral status, you know it's going to hit love one day, okay? That neutral will basically mean, well, you know, you're 30 to 50% off your high, you know, just like every other cult. Right? And then you'll be looking at it like, you know, if you bought it half a cent, you'd be up like 25x by now, right? And what they'll do is they'll point to like one out of the 38,000 coins that has gone up more. I'm like, yeah, but bro, you didn't make a 4-hour video telling me to buy that coin, did you? You just pointed it to a chart. I can do that too, right? After neutral, friends, we reach that like, okay? You're going up. You're accelerating, okay? And like is where you want to be for a long time. You want to be like for as long as you can. Eventually, like runs out. Like is, everyone's just guessing, okay? Like is, it's cool. It's going up. Things are great. You know, things are great. Then eventually we get to the love heart eye emojis, friends. The love heart eye emojis, if you're on a date and she replies to you like the love heart face emoji, like in the next 1 or 2 weeks, you're in, okay? You're in like Flint. I'm just telling you, the love heart emoji, that's all in, okay? Just want you to know. Okay, and if you're a guy, please don't send girls that love heart face emoji. Okay, there's no excuses. Don't send them this. Okay, they will interpret it the wrong way. All right, you can't do that. Not the lovey eyes. Now, what are the lovey eyes in crypto? I'm just throwing some out here. These are just guessing, friends. Maybe we manifest them. One of them, Richard Heart tattoo. Okay, because the hexagons are such staunch cultists. The hex tattoo has been done like 8 times now. Richard Heart tattoo. Okay. I also have here, what about a bankless interview with Richard Hart? Can you imagine Ryan Soy Adams and Davey Soy Huffman like, Richard, come and tell us what. So you're fighting the corrupt SEC. Tell us a bit about what you're actually doing here. Right? That's it. And by the way, you don't even need to watch the interview, okay? If you just see, there's a poll they do. Who should we interview next at Bankless? And Richard Hart wins, and they go, okay, just DM'd Richard. That's it. It's not the end, it's the beginning of the end. Okay? Hopefully prices for HEX is like $1.50 or $1 by that point, okay? And PulseX is like 30, 40x higher. It could also be a Coinbase listing, friends, but we're not going to waste too much time thinking about these because it could literally be anything. Like, how do you represent love? People do crazy things in love, you know? So whatever it is, friends, it's happening at much higher prices, right? Maybe it's HEX 20 cents. Maybe it's HEX $2. You just don't know. You keep an open mind. But I just want you to have an appreciation. The lower end of my guess here is 20 cents. That's still like what? 15x away, bro, from today. We just did a freaking 4x in 20. That's 15x away, man. Like these opportunities are going to be here once they start moving up. And then what you'll come to realize, friends, is all your friends told me these videos were true, which is people, the majority of the crowd, friends, they're not actually here to retire. They're not actually here to win. Okay. It's just like you go play football with your friends. Yeah. Most of them, they're not actually there to win. They're there to kind of be fit, kind of have fun, kind of score goals, kind of hang with their friends, kind of get out of the house. You see, that's what you actually see is happening in crypto. Because if you were actually here to win, you would not be succumbing to these dopamine receptor stuff. See, obviously I've been in the game long enough. I don't get a dopamine when I join on a green candle, okay? I'm literally biting my fingernails and I'm literally going to poop my pants because I'm scared as hell because I know I'm buying tops, okay? So that's the difference, okay? You eventually train like that, but as the market gets more mature, more people get like that. It's just that luckily for us, crypto's only got 500 million people in crypto now. There's 8 billion in the world, right? So that's a lot of people who aren't exposed to this yet. So that gives us more euphoria legs. Now, the rate of the euphoria is less of each cycle, but it's way better than the stock market. You ain't getting that in the stock market, dude. Right? You're getting like, oh, it's 6% over the average. We're going to pull back the liquidity. Sorry, guys. That's it. That's stock market world, friends. So now you get to see it. Seeing Hatred, it really is bullish as hell. Because they just, come on, bro. We just did a 4x in 19 days. And not a single part of you decided in your mind, maybe I should just look into this ecosystem for 15 seconds. By the way, Rand, if you're listening, all you got to do, bro, is you buy Pulse, you buy PulseX, and that's it. If you don't want to, by the way, I know Rand likes buying green candles, so you'll probably buy HEX as well, but that's all you got to do. That's literally all you have to do. But maybe there's incentives for other ecosystems, okay? Maybe there's a Soilana girls' house with those 10 butt-naked girls who are telling you that you're too poor to stay in the Soilana house. Guess what, lady? This house is full of STDs, okay? There are no girls here. You're actually guys dressed up as girls. And I've seen that pool table, and I don't know what people were doing on it, okay? But that's not bleach. Some weird stuff's going on in this house. There's meant to be all these girls. All I'm seeing is a bunch of dudes. And Chonky, the Chonky meme coin painted on the wall. Okay? You know what, friends? They're going to learn. I'm telling you, life teaches you everything. Okay, remember I told you. I believe my philosophy of life, okay? Everyone learns. Now, do they learn the easy way or the hard way? Okay? I think we have a choice. Do you want to learn the easy way or the hard way, friends? Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you in the next one.